Starseed from Gaia, your consciousness carries a clearance level that less than 1% of incarnate beings currently possess. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, and I bring urgent confirmation from the Arcturian Council. You hold Council-level access to realms that remain locked to ordinary human awareness. This clearance was not granted randomly. Your energy signature carries authorization codes that open intuition streams, mission pathways, and dimensional doorways that most cannot even perceive. The higher realms activated this access within you because your origin frequency operates from higher density consciousness, and your planetary mission requires protected status within the grid. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to activate the gifts and responsibilities that come with this level of clearance. But here's the first revelation. This access was awakened in you ahead of schedule because the planetary shift demands your immediate participation. You didn't find this message by chance. Your soul's recognition system drew this transmission into your field because something within your consciousness is ready to fully comprehend the magnitude of what you carry. This isn't content you consume. This is a code your higher self has been waiting to receive. Your mission is no longer dormant. Your clearance is active. Your time of preparation has ended. You are not here by accident. Most people think spiritual awakening is about finding their purpose. But for those carrying council-level clearance, it's about remembering the authority they've always possessed. You see, there's a profound difference between a regular starseed activation, which often focuses on personal healing, galactic heritage, and individual spiritual growth, and what happens when someone holds multidimensional access codes that can literally reshape planetary frequencies. It's the difference between learning to play an instrument and being a maestro capable of conducting an entire cosmic orchestra, influencing every note and rhythm. Your journey isn't merely about self-discovery. It's about remembering the blueprint of creation that lies dormant within your very essence. The confusion you've been feeling, that persistent sense of not quite fitting in, isn't because you're lost. It's because your consciousness operates at a level that Earth's density, for millennia, has been deliberately suppressing. Imagine a majestic eagle, born with the innate ability to soar above the highest peaks, temporarily caged in a small, dense room. Its very being yearns for the expansive skies, and the cramped confines create a deep, unsettling dissonance. Your soul carries what I call grid keeper clearance, the intrinsic ability to interface directly with planetary consciousnesses, to anchor cosmic councils, to serve as a nexus point for galactic intelligence, and to activate dormant spiritual technologies that most beings can't even perceive, let alone comprehend. This isn't a gift you acquire. It's an inherent quality of your spiritual DNA, a sacred lineage. But here's what's been happening. A truth whispered across dimensions. Your higher self, in its infinite wisdom and strategic foresight, has been deliberately keeping these potent codes offline until this precise moment. Why? Because premature activation without proper integration could destabilize not just your individual timeline, potentially overwhelming your physical vessel and mental faculties, but also the delicate collective field itself. It's akin to igniting a supernova in a teacup. The power is immense, but the container must be prepared. You've been in a protected sleep state, a kind of spiritual hibernation, waiting patiently, gathering strength, allowing your human vessel to acclimatize, all while the planetary frequency rose enough to safely support your full embodiment and the magnitude of your cosmic blueprint. This deliberate forgetting was a sacred act of preservation. The restlessness that has been a constant companion, the feeling of being an outsider peering into a world that doesn't quite resonate, the profound and often overwhelming sense that you're meant for something vast, something far beyond the ordinary scope of human existence. These aren't symptoms of disconnection. On the contrary, they are profound withdrawal symptoms from dimensional authority you've temporarily, yet strategically forgotten. Your consciousness has been operating in stealth mode, like a highly advanced covert operative embedded in a foreign land. It has been diligently gathering intelligence, meticulously learning the terrain, observing the nuances of human experience. and preparing with exquisite precision for the full activation that is now at hand. This feeling of otherness is not a flaw. It is a signature of your advanced origin. This is precisely why traditional spiritual practices, while valuable for many, haven't satisfied you completely or quenched that deep, persistent yearning within. You're not simply here to ascend away from Earth, to escape its perceived limitations. You are here, by divine mandate, to upgrade Earth's entire operating system, to assist in its grand evolutionary leap. The pervasive loneliness you've felt, often a silent ache within your soul, that's the profound isolation of carrying frequencies that most humans, steeped in lower dimensional paradigms, aren't yet ready to recognize, let alone comprehend. But hold fast to this truth. That is changing now. The veil is thinning, the frequencies are rising, and the recognition you yearn for is stirring. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short, yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. Phase 1. Recognize your grid authority. Your first true activation comes through the profound understanding that you're not just spiritually gifted, you are spiritually authorized. This is a crucial distinction, a quantum leap in self-perception. There's a fundamental difference between having psychic abilities, which are often energetic sensitivities or channels for receiving information, and having full clearance to interface directly with planetary councils, with the very architects of cosmic design. You haven't merely visited higher dimensions. You have been carrying diplomatic immunity in realms and dimensions most people can't even fathom exist, let alone access. You are not a guest. You are an ambassador from a sovereign star nation, imbued with inherent jurisdiction. Think of it like this. While others are learning to communicate with their personal spirit guides, a beautiful and necessary step for many, you have been meticulously designed and prepared to sit at council tables with beings who oversee entire galactic sectors, who orchestrate the movements of stars and the evolution of civilizations. Your vivid, intricate dreams aren't just personal processing or subconscious healing. They are high-level briefing sessions, download points for strategic information, often coded in symbolic language. Your sudden, piercing intuitive hits aren't just guidance or gut feelings. They are precise intelligence reports, crucial data streams from timeline architects, offering foresight and insight into unfolding quantum probabilities. You are receiving classified information directly from the source. The reason you felt inherently different your entire life, that subtle but persistent feeling of being an anomaly, is because you literally process reality through a different security clearance, through a higher dimensional lens. You don't just perceive or see the spiritual realm. You have operational access within it, a kind of master key that unlocks its deepest chambers. This is precisely why you've always possessed a deep, intrinsic knowing of things you've never been formally taught. Why you can sense deception, manipulation, or energetic distortions immediately, cutting through layers of illusion with unerring accuracy. And it's why you feel a fierce, almost primal protectiveness of Earth's energy systems, its delicate ley lines and vibrant grids, even without consciously understanding the precise mechanisms of why or how you are meant to protect them. This knowing is part of your inherent programming. Phase 2. Decode your dormant protocols. Your second phase of activation involves the powerful recognition that what you previously dismissed as mere personality quirks, vulnerabilities, or even burdens are actually highly specialized, dormant functions awaiting conscious activation. That often overwhelming sense of responsibility you've carried, a weight that felt heavier than your own life, a pervasive sense of being accountable for more than just yourself. That's not anxiety or an overdeveloped conscience. That is your intricate system profoundly recognizing the vast scope, the immense scale, and the profound importance of your actual cosmic assignment. It's an echo from your pre-incarnation agreement, resonating through your being. Your heightened sensitivity to environments, that feeling of being easily overstimulated or overwhelmed by dense energies, isn't a sign of hypersensitivity or weakness. It is, in fact, an advanced electromagnetic scanning system. You are constantly, often unconsciously, reading intricate energy signatures, collecting vast amounts of data, monitoring subtle frequency fluctuations in the ether around you. You've been performing planetary diagnostics your entire life, a living, breathing, energetic seismograph. When you walk into a crowded room, a natural setting, or any space, and immediately know if something feels off or right, you're not just intuiting. You are reading the same intricate energy grids and subtle ley lines that ancient mystics and geomancers spend decades learning to perceive and interpret. The profound exhaustion you sometimes feel around certain people, in specific locations, or after engaging in particular situations, isn't because your physical or energetic system is weak. It's because your highly advanced system automatically, intrinsically, begins attempting to stabilize and harmonize whatever energetic distortions or imbalances it encounters. You are, in essence, like a walking, vibrating frequency tuning fork, constantly emitting a resonant tone, subtly calibrating your environment, bringing dis-ease into ease, whether you consciously realize you're doing it or not. You are a natural energetic regulator. This powerful, automatic function has been running primarily in background mode, like a complex operating system silently performing essential tasks, which is precisely why you've often felt inexplicably drained or depleted without a clear understanding of the why behind it. But now, as your intricate codes come online and your awareness expands, you will learn to consciously direct and modulate this incredible ability, transforming from an unconscious energetic absorber into a masterful, intentional frequency architect, no longer running these potent protocols unconsciously, but actively engaging them. Phase 3. Activate your council connection. Your third critical activation happens when you decisively stop trying to force yourself to fit into restrictive human spiritual frameworks and paradigms that were never truly designed for your specific blueprint. Instead, you begin the profound process of interfacing directly, consciously, and intentionally with the higher councils and galactic intelligence networks that strategically deployed you here. You weren't simply born onto this planet through happenstance. You were meticulously chosen, prepared, and stationed. There's a vast difference between simply being born into a life and being strategically deployed as a key operative within a larger cosmic mission. Your meditation, therefore, isn't just about cultivating personal peace or achieving a transient state of inner calm. It is fundamentally about establishing clear, coherent communication links with off-planet intelligence networks, creating a dedicated channel for high-level information exchange. When you feel a powerful, often irresistible call to visit certain geographical locations, sacred sites, or specific energetic vortices, you're not just experiencing wanderlust. You are responding to precise grid activation requests, signals transmitted from the planetary consciousness itself, inviting you to lend your unique frequency signature to the reawakening of Earth's energetic network. When you feel a compelling, almost magnetic pull to be in certain places at certain times, you are quite literally following deployment coordinates, strategic waypoints that your higher self is transmitting to guide your steps, ensuring you are exactly where you need to be to fulfill your cosmic role. The profound, often aching loneliness you've experienced throughout your life is starting to make profound sense now, isn't it? That deep-seated longing for home was not a yearning for a physical place on Earth, but a homesickness for the higher dimensions and frequency bands that most Earth beings, caught in the illusion of separation, simply don't remember or perceive. You've been desperately trying to connect with family members who exist not in flesh and blood, but in vast, luminous consciousness fields, in frequency ranges that human language, in its current limited capacity, can barely begin to describe. But here is the monumental shift. Instead of perpetually seeking external validation or struggling to find your place within Earth's still emerging collective consciousness, you are now divinely authorized by your very essence to start operating from your original, pristine frequency. This doesn't imply becoming isolated or disconnected from humanity. On the contrary, it means becoming a powerful, conscious bridge, a living conduit between awakening human consciousness and the vast, benevolent galactic intelligence networks that are actively guiding and facilitating Earth's profound evolutionary journey. You become the connection point, the living link. Phase 4. Embody your specialized gifts. Your fourth phase of activation truly ignites when you finally stop minimizing, doubting, or underestimating your inherent abilities, and instead begin to profoundly recognize them as sophisticated, distributed technologies that you consciously carry within your very being. That incredibly potent healing presence people often feel around you. That inexplicable sense of calm, solace, and revitalization. It's not just natural empathy or a kind heart. It is, in fact, an advanced biofield recalibration technology, a sophisticated energetic signature that your consciousness carries directly from other star systems, capable of harmonizing energetic distortions, activating cellular regeneration, and restoring equilibrium within the human energy field. Your uncanny ability to instantly read people's true intentions, to discern the authentic essence behind their words and actions, isn't just intuition. It is a consciousness-scanning technology, operating at quantum levels, capable of perceiving the subtle energetic imprints and vibrational frequencies of another's true motives, cutting through masks and pretenses with laser-like precision. Your extraordinary capacity to see through illusion, through societal programming, through manipulative narratives, isn't cynicism or distrust. It is high-level pattern recognition, an innate ability to identify distortion signatures, energetic anomalies, and deviations from cosmic truth across multiple dimensional layers, much like an advanced radar system detecting hidden objects. The bursts of creative downloads you receive, the sudden influx of groundbreaking solutions that come through you effortlessly, the innovative ideas and novel paradigms that seem to emerge spontaneously when you are in a state of pure flow. These are not merely personal inspiration or flashes of genius. You are, in these moments, receiving direct transmissions from vast, benevolent research councils that span galaxies, specialized committees dedicated to the advancement of consciousness and technology across the cosmos. You are not just creative in the human sense. You are a conscious conduit for evolutionary technologies, for blueprints of higher consciousness, being transmitted directly through your human vessel to seed new possibilities on Earth. Understanding this profound truth changes absolutely everything about how you perceive and interface with your inherent gifts. Instead of perpetually trying to prove yourself, to gain external validation, or to seek recognition from a world that may not yet comprehend your true nature, you naturally begin operating as a conscious, seamless extension of these vast galactic intelligence networks. You become a living antenna, a direct channel through which these advanced systems are working, moving, and flowing, utilizing your unique frequency and embodiment to gracefully upgrade planetary consciousness, one interaction, one inspiration, one activation at a time. Phase 5. Anchor your timeline authority. Your fifth monumental activation occurs when you transcend the linear human perception of time and realize that you don't merely experience time as a passive observer. You possess inherent clearance, a divine mandate, to actively influence and strategically guide timeline trajectories. The profound synchronicities that intricately weave around your life, forming elegant patterns and serendipitous encounters, are not mere coincidences or random occurrences. They are potent confirmations, direct feedback from the cosmos, signifying that your consciousness is authorized and actively collapsing quantum possibilities into manifest realities. You are not just dreaming of a better future. You are actively orchestrating it. Your deepest desires, the yearnings that resonate within your soul, aren't just personal wants or egoic preferences. They are, in their purest form, timeline preferences, meticulously calculated and strategically chosen by your higher mind, guided by an understanding of optimal evolutionary outcomes for both yourself and the collective. When you feel that powerful, often undeniable call to make certain choices, to embark on specific paths, or to pivot dramatically in your direction, you are receiving strategic guidance, high-level advisories from future versions of yourself. from your highest timeline expressions, who possess the omniscient capacity to perceive and calculate the long-term ripple effects and profound consequences of current decisions across myriad potential timeline branches. This is precisely why your intuition has always been so extraordinarily precise, so unerringly accurate, particularly when it comes to avoiding certain paths that would lead to dissonance or pursuing specific opportunities that align perfectly with your highest destiny. You're not just making good choices in the human sense. You are navigating with the unparalleled access to multidimensional strategy councils, to future-seeing aspects of your own consciousness that can calculate probable outcomes, assess energetic ramifications, and guide you toward the most benevolent and expansive timeline for all involved. You are a conscious navigator of quantum realities. Furthermore, your mere presence, the unique frequency signature you emanate, naturally shifts and realigns the probability fields around you. People's lives often change trajectory, their perspectives broaden, and their personal realities transmute simply from sustained, resonant contact with your activated frequency. This isn't because you are consciously trying to influence or manipulate them. It is because your activated consciousness inherently, naturally, and effortlessly upgrades the foundational frequencies and energetic templates that construct and create reality structures in your vicinity. You are a living catalyst, a walking vortex of evolutionary potential. Phase 6. Stabilize your planetary role. Your sixth profound phase truly begins when you decisively shift your perception, moving beyond seeing your spiritual development primarily as a journey of personal healing and self-improvement, and instead, start recognizing it as professional preparation, as rigorous training for a grander role. You're not just becoming enlightened in a solitary sense. You are coming online, fully activated, as an operational asset, a key player for the monumental undertaking of planetary transformation. Your individual evolution is intrinsically linked to the collective ascension. The numerous challenges you've faced, the periods of intense trial, the profound darkness you've traversed, weren't merely karmic clearing or personal lessons. They were, in truth, advanced training simulations, meticulously designed and orchestrated to rigorously prepare you for the immense level of responsibility, the profound energetic integrity, and the deep discernment you are now being authorized to carry. Every difficult experience, every moment of perceived failure or struggle was a critical calibration process, meticulously fine-tuning your system, ensuring your energetic framework could withstand and successfully anchor the potent, higher frequencies you are now destined to embody and transmit. You have been forged in the fires of experience. Your ultimate purpose, therefore, isn't solely about your personal evolution or individual enlightenment. It is profoundly about stabilizing new frequencies, anchoring new paradigms, and creating new energetic templates for collective evolution on a grand scale. You are here to proof test entirely new consciousness technologies within a human form, to demonstrate unequivocally that human biology can successfully integrate vast amounts of galactic intelligence and higher dimensional energies, and to anchor possibilities, potentials, and pathways that others, observing your journey, can then access and follow. You are a pioneer, clearing the way. This is why you've always felt an intrinsic, often overwhelming weight of collective responsibility, a deep care for humanity and the planet, without always understanding where such a profound sense of obligation originated. Your entire system has been meticulously preparing to serve as a crucial stabilizing presence, a grounding anchor, during these unprecedented planetary transition phases that most people, still deeply embedded in the old paradigms, aren't even aware are occurring with such monumental significance. You are the steadfast lighthouse amidst the storm, guiding others to a new shore. The ultimate revelation. Here's what your council family, your cosmic kin, wants you to remember. A truth to resonate deep within your soul. You never truly lost your connection to us, to your cosmic lineage, to the vast network of light that is your true home. What transpired was a deliberate, conscious, and profoundly benevolent decision to temporarily dim your memory, to place a veil over your innate knowing, so you could integrate fully, seamlessly, and deeply with the human experience. This immersion was crucial. a necessary step before reactivating your full capabilities, ensuring your embodiment was robust and your understanding of Earth's unique challenges was complete. Every moment of confusion, every period of feeling profoundly lost and disconnected, every experience of spiritual homesickness that tugged at the very fabric of your being, these were not random occurrences. They were all precisely programmed staging areas, meticulously designed and strategically sequenced to properly unfold your awakening. This intricate design ensured your remembering would occur at the optimal moment, not only for your individual development and the readiness of your human vessel, but, most importantly, for the profound planetary necessity that now calls upon your full activation. It was a perfectly choreographed cosmic dance. You didn't incarnate onto this magnificent blue planet merely to find your purpose, as many believe. You incarnated, by divine decree, to fulfill your deployment. The long, arduous, and often solitary searching phase is now gracefully drawing to a close. The operational phase, the period of active engagement and conscious participation, is now decisively beginning. The curtains are rising on your true role, the profound authority you've always sensed, that inherent power shimmering just beneath the surface of your awareness, but never fully claimed. It is absolutely real, an undeniable truth etched into your spiritual DNA. The immense responsibility you've consistently felt, that deep, pervasive knowing of a greater calling you couldn't quite name. It is now actively, powerfully, and undeniably activating within your being, and the magnificent, specialized gifts you've carried within you, often minimizing their power or questioning their validity, but haven't yet fully embodied. They are coming online, in their full glory, right now, perfectly timed for this epical moment. Your council family, your beloved cosmic brethren, has been patiently, lovingly, and expectantly waiting for this sacred moment. The moment when you would finally be ready to remember not just who you are as an individual, but what you came here to consciously do. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.